Hello everyone, my name is JD from Studio 2105. Welcome back to MixStream Online and you're watching Weekly Update Wednesdays, episode 28. In this week's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 tips for the voiceover artist. First of all, welcome to all the new viewers and a big shout out and thank you to all the patrons who help to support the channel financially. Do head on down, take a moment, click on the subscribe button and also click on the notification bell so that you'll be updated every time I upload a new video. Do sign up for the email list, head on down to this link here, bit.ly/mixstreamonline, and when you sign up to the email list you receive a bunch of free stuff. For example, my personal snare drum libraries and my IR reverb libraries. Okay, do consider signing up to become a patron. Head on down to the website www.patreon.com/studio2105. If you sign up to become a patron, you help to support the channel and help the creation of content such as this. But not only that, you also get some special perks and benefits. For example, one-on-one mentoring and tutorial sessions, exclusive behind the scenes content, and best of all, discount codes, right, which you can use towards any of the studio services here at Studio 105. Alright, this week we are back on track with our usual content upload, and this Friday we're going to be having a brand new episode of MixStream episode 13, and I'm going to be featuring, right, a brand new single, Mine by Dedek. Dedek's a good friend of mine, right? We've worked on and we've collaborated on a lot of projects previously, so this is going to be his brand new single that's going to be coming up very recently as well. Okay, I recorded and also mixed the song Sayangku Salma by Alvin Chong, which was also written and produced by Dedek. So if you want to check out, right, that song, the video, right, the link to the video is going to be floating around somewhere here. Do check it out, okay? Alright, as promised earlier in the video, this week's question and answer is going to be addressing the topic of voiceovers, okay? So without further ado, let's head on down to this week's featured question. I've just started getting into the voiceover industry. Do you have any tips for a beginner voiceover artist like myself? This week's question comes from Facebook. Let's get down to the answers. Number 1, and this is pretty obvious, practice, and more practice. Accuracy and clear diction are of paramount importance. Number 2, record yourself and listen back to your own recording. This is an important step to do. You need to develop some sort of a self-evaluation and a kind of a feedback process. Okay, and the only way to do so is to record yourself and to listen back. Listen back to your own recording. If you have any habits, you have any weaknesses, or if you have any flaws that you need to work on or you need to improve. This takes me to number 3. Invest in a simple recording setup. Now, there are 2 ways that you can go about this. The first one is to get a simple USB condenser microphone. All you need to do is just plug and play into your computer or your laptop. Or alternatively, right, you could also invest and get a separate audio interface and a condenser microphone. I did several videos, right, on this topic on audio interfaces, what sort of mics to get, whether you should get a USB or an XLR type of mic. So do check out on these videos, okay? I highly recommend that you do so. Now, number 4, you want to record over, for example, right, copies of well-known commercial ads or movie trailers. And number 5, right, make a show reel of, I would say, at least 3 different styles. Number 1, do one which is like a happy, cheerful, upbeat, right, commercial style. Number 2, do one that's a little bit more serious, a little bit more of a corporate style. And number 3, right, take your favorite movie trailer, okay? Do your own rendition, do your own style, right, of the voiceover or the narration on that movie trailer. Number 6, once you've done your recording, upload them and put them up as a show reel, okay? Put them up on an online platform. For example, you could do it on SoundCloud, or you could even put up and design your own website, right? There's so many free options available nowadays, okay? Now, gradually, you want to increase the number of the samples that you post up, okay? Because you want to showcase, right, maybe different kind of styles, right? You want to showcase your talent, right? You want to showcase your abilities, right? In across different types of styles. Maybe you want to do characters, maybe you want to do voiceover for animations, for cartoons, maybe for games and gaming and all that sort. Showcase your versatility, okay, and showcase your talent. Post them on the website so that potential clients can come and check it out. Number 7, build your network. Get in touch, contact a recording studio or post-production facility, an ad agency, or maybe a talent manager. Follow their websites and their social media, right? Be so that you be aware of any time, perhaps when they put out a call for auditions. Get in touch with them, send them an email, right? With your show reel. You'll never know, you might get a call, right, for a particular job. Now, in your country or in your area, there might be a local union or society. For example, here in Malaysia, we have Voice Guild Malaysia and also the Audio Post Guild. You might also want to consider signing up right on the freelancer website, for example, Fiverr or soundbetter.com. You never know, you might be able to like score a job from there, right? And the best thing about Fiverr and these kind of websites, okay, you are not only limited to jobs which are within your local area. Who knows, you might get a job, you might get a request for a job from somewhere overseas, right? For an international client, for example. Now, number 8, know your microphones. All right, and we're getting into the technical stuff, which is more my cup of tea. Now, know which mic suits your voice best. Now, generally, coming from an audio engineer's perspective, we want to aim for a natural, balanced sound with not too much sibilance, right? We don't want to have excessive sibilance. If you have a bright sounding mic, now a bright sounding mic might not necessarily suit, right? If you have a strident, if you have a harsh, or if you have a very sibilant voice, because it will tend to, right, overemphasize and exaggerate those harsh frequencies. Now, on the other hand, if you have a dark sounding voice, a bright sounding mic, okay, might help, right? Because your voice might benefit from the high-end boost that it provides. Now, if you have a thin sounding voice, okay, it might use some help from a tube mic or maybe a tube mic pre. But honestly speaking, if you have a thin voice, sometimes this boils down to, wrong technique. This is something that can probably be addressed, right? And I'll cover this in the last point, okay, in this video. Number 9, work with an audio engineer. Okay? If you ever go into a session, sit down, right, and ask them how will your voice sound, right, with a particular type of mic that's being used in this session. Right, get their feedback, right? Is your voice sounding too sibilant? Is it too boomy? Is it too dark? Is it too bright? Are you getting a lot of clicky lip noises? Okay, because this can always be down to things such as mic positioning, mic technique, or even just a simple matter of staying well hydrated, right, before and during the session. Now, learn to ask for and how to, right, perhaps even set your own monitoring levels. Now, this is very important, right, because hearing yourself well and balanced is key to delivering a great VO recording. Now, for example, if you're monitoring a little bit too softly, right, you might end up overexerting. You might be pushing your vocal too hard. Your vocal tone might end up sounding too harsh, and you might wear out your voice, right, very, very quickly. On the other hand, if you are listening to levels which are too high, you're listening to your headphones too loudly, okay, you might not be projecting right enough, okay? You might be speaking a little bit too soft. You might not be getting the best and optimal vocal tone. And last but not least, all right, vocal exercises. These are very, very important. Go and study and learn up some warm-up and vocal exercises. Now, generally speaking, any techniques, any tips that work for singers will generally work really, really well for voiceover also. You might also want to hire a vocal coach. You may not necessarily be a singer, but a vocal coach will be very helpful because, right, they are able to help to teach you and to show you, right, the basics. And a lot of times when it comes to singers, right, a lot of their weaknesses boils down to not having the basic techniques, right? The basic fundamentals mastered well, right? For example, posture and also breathing. All right, and there you have it, my 10 tips for the beginner voiceover artist. If you have any personal experiences, if you have any tips or tricks or techniques that you want to share with me or any of the viewers out there, please do leave them down in the comments below. As usual, thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear your question, your feedback in the comments. Right, you can always hit me up also on my social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Do check out the rest of the videos that I have on this channel, okay? Now, if you found this video useful, if you found it informative, do leave a like. It will really help with the YouTube algorithm. Do share this video with your friends. For example, maybe if you have friends who want to also get into the voiceover business, hopefully this video, right, will be of use to them as well. Do click on the subscribe button and also click on the notification bell as well. Do consider signing up to become a patron. Head on down again to the website www.patreon.com/studio2105. Sign up and become a patron today. Alright, it's time for me to sign off. And now to all of you viewers out there, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Remember to wash your hands, take care of your health and your personal hygiene, and also practice your social distancing. I'll see you soon in the next video. Till next time, happy recording and mixing. Goodbye.